Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
We're spending our time creating artificial necessities, things that we don't really need for our body or for our mind, or what to speak of for our consciousness or our soul. So a life of yoga means a life of controlling the senses and the mind, living simply and controlling how we use this tool, how we use this body. The first teaching of yoga is that this body is only a vehicle. It's not really myself. I'm not black or white. I'm not pretty or ugly. I'm not man or woman. I'm not young or old. I'm not American or Indian. I'm not rich or poor. These are bodily designations. These are the things that keep us apart from each other, aren't they? These are the things that wars are fought over. See, these are the things that prejudice develops over. These are the things that all anxieties, in fact, develop over, are these bodily false egos, these bodily designations. Oh, I'm black, I'm white, I'm Christian, I'm Jew, I'm young, I'm old, I'm pretty, I'm ugly, I'm this, I'm that. But I am not these things. Just like I say, this is my hand, this is my arm, this is my belly, this is my head, these are my thoughts. But where is that I that's saying my hand, my leg, my belly, my thoughts? That I was there when I had a 10-year-old body. When I was having 10-year-old thoughts, I was thinking I was Davy Crockett. You see? But that's changed. The body's changed, and my ego, my sense of identity has also changed. But I, the one that's watching these different changes of body, these different changes of mind, that I, myself, my consciousness, that's been there and will go on as I change 80 years old, 90 years old, and again and again and again. That consciousness is the real beautiful thing in everyone here, isn't it? Just look around you. It's life, isn't it? The grass you're sitting on, the trees that make the atmosphere so cool in here, the people that you're sitting next to, your loved ones, your children, your wife, your husband, your mother, your father. It's life that makes it beautiful, isn't it? Because suppose we took the life out of this tree, suppose we took the life out of this body, took the life out of the body of your child or your wife or your husband, would you want that body anymore? Would anyone be happy to take their beautiful wife or beautiful husband home if there was no life in that body? No, you'd want to leave the body right here about 6 feet underground, isn't it? Because the body is not the thing that we're attracted to. It's not the thing that we love in one another. The thing that we're loving, the thing that's attracting us to this atmosphere, to one another, is that consciousness, that living force. And it's not black, believe me. It's not white. It's not young. It's not old. It's not man or woman, it's not pretty or ugly. It's far beyond these gross designations. It's called Satchitananda. It's eternal, it's full of knowledge, and it's full of bliss. But it's limited right now because of our attachments, because we meditate too much on the temporary. For example, we take care of this body, we brush its teeth, we comb its hair. When it gets wrecked, we take it to the body shop and get it patched up and glued up, etc. And we meditate on it. We look at it in a mirror and we think, oh, this is so nice, my hair. See, and we meditate on our wife's body too, our husband's body. Oh, she's so beautiful, or he's so wonderful, he speaks in such a deep voice, or she talks so sweetly. And we meditate on these bodily designations. Then there's children, right? Oh, isn't he cute? Goo, 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 goo. You see? The consciousness really doesn't need goo, 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 goo. You see? And then there's the dog. Oh, here, Rover, lick my face. And again, we're meditating, my dog, my wife, my family, my country. It goes on extending. It's my country now. And I have to extend my energy out to my fellow Americans and my fellow this and my fellow that. This is called limitation of consciousness. You see? This is how we limit our eternal, blissful, knowledgeable consciousness. By these designations. By limiting it to these designations. So let's get free, right? Let's free our consciousness from these designations. Nobody wants to be limited, right? No one wants limited happiness. No one wants limited relationships. You don't really want to feel uptight around me, just like I don't want to feel uptight around you. But the only way we're going to actually be able to live together very peacefully and intimately is if we realize the beautiful thing in one another. That thing which makes us all equal. That thing which makes us equal with the plants, the trees, the animals, and everything else. And that's consciousness. That's the beautiful thing we're developing. And that's what this festival is all about. We're developing consciousness. And how? By sitting together, dancing together, singing together, feasting together, and serving together. We have to serve something. Don't you think so? Just think about it for a minute. We have to serve our belly at least, right? You have to put some food in it, right? You have to fill it up. Now, what else do you have to serve? Well, you have to serve so many things. You have to serve your boss. You have to serve your tax collector. You have to serve this. You have to serve that. Your wife, your children, your this, your that. But how long can we go on serving these things? How long can we go on serving the belly? For a few minutes, that's all. Then go on to serving something else. In this way, our mind is wandering, accepting something, and then rejecting it, accepting, rejecting, accepting, rejecting, looking for pleasure, isn't it? Why do I serve my belly? I'm looking for happiness. Why do I serve my wife? I'm looking for happiness. Why do I serve my children? For happiness. I'm serving because I want to be happy, and I know there's no other way to be happy but to serve. But what to serve which will bring the highest happiness, unlimited happiness, that we haven't found in this material world. Everything has a saturation point, like our belly, like our wife, like our family, like our eyes, ears, nose, our genital. It also has a saturation point. See, how long can we enjoy sex life? For some time, then we have to reject it and go on to something else. Because it has a saturation point like anything else. But there's a type of pleasure that has no saturation point, and that can be experienced just by a child. If he simply allows his consciousness to stop accepting, rejecting, and fix on that unlimited pleasure within. Hari. Everyone can say that. Hari. Hari. That unlimited pleasure within. And if we fix our mind on this unlimited pleasure, then we'll become madmen. In the ordinary sense of the term, we'll become madmen. Because people will think, why is he doing that over and over again? Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Why doesn't he say Coca-Cola, 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 Coca-Cola? Why? Try chanting Coca-Cola for a while and you'll see why. For one thing, you're going to get really thirsty and you'll find out that the word Coca-Cola is not going to satisfy your thirst. You need the substance. But if you chant Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram over and over again, you'll find out that that name and the object, that unlimited reservoir of pleasure, are the same. And therefore, whatever you could derive from the reservoir of unlimited pleasure, you can derive from this sound vibration. And therefore, you'll be very illuminated as you chant. You'll think, I can go on doing this forever, and you'll become a madman going through the streets. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. It's something you can do forever. While you're in jail, you can do it. You see, and you won't be in jail. You'll turn the jail into a place of self-realization. You see? When you're the president, you could do it. And you won't be the president. You'll be a self-realized yogi, really able to lead people to the path of perfection instead of cheating them. You won't be a wife anymore, a husband, or black or white, or young or old, or man or woman. You'll be pure consciousness.